Hi folks, it's been some time since my last update on Elizabeth Holmes and Sunny Balwani and all things fingerstick, so this is just a quick update of events since we last saw them walk through the gates of their respective prisons. While I'm doing that, what you can see in the background is a very old post from an Urban Explorer forum group who, amongst other things, look around old abandoned and empty buildings and post images of them. Now, this set of pictures is from 2019 and is the Theranos headquarters, which was built in 2015. And the images were taken just after Theranos imploded. I've left a couple of comments in there as well, which give some additional context. Okay, so the first update is that, surprise, surprise, Elizabeth Holmes and Sunny Balwani have been banned from participating in any government health programmes. How long for, you might ask? 90 years. This was made public by a statement from the US Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, and the Office of the Inspector General, OIG. Now, by my reckoning, Elizabeth will be 130 years old and Sunny will be 148 years old when they're next able to pose a danger to society. This is the statement, and I'll just pick out the key wording from it. Accurate and dependable diagnostic testing technology, imperative to our public health infrastructure. It will continue to use its exclusion authority to protect the public from bad actors. Well, why have they done this? They tell us, and it doesn't take a genius to realise the following bullets are the main reasons they give. Convictions for fraud and wire fraud, and conspiracies to commit the same. False statements about reliability of medical products, endangering health. And aggravating factors cited were the length of the times that the frauds were committed, incarceration, and the amount of restitution. Secondly, we're going to see both Holmes and Balwani back in court again, it looks like. They're set to appear on the 11th of June, and I don't know whether that's a coincidence or not, but their appeals are certainly separate, and they're going to submit oral arguments against their convictions. And just as a reminder, Holmes got 11 years, Balwani got 13 years, and there was a $452 million restitution bill added to boot. I found out recently that Balwani apparently got fined as well for about $20,000 and Elizabeth Holmes didn't, and none of that makes sense to me. It's a kind of trivial amount, isn't it, in the context of the restitution total or the size of the fraud. Anyway, apparently for the restitution, Holmes is required to pay $25 a month whilst in prison and $250 per month, or 10% of her earnings after her release. Yes, I did work it out. At $250 per month, it'll take 150,000 years to pay the restitution back. So I bet she's glad the government's healthcare ban is only 90 years. Mind you, Balwani is required to pay $1,000 a month back on release, so he'll be able to repay the bill in a mere 37,500 years. Actually, mind you, the restitution is a joint liability, so between them at the rate of 1,250, a mere 30,000 years will have elapsed when the bill is finally paid off. The appeal notice is here for what it's worth, although it doesn't say too much, to be honest. For what it's worth, this final image, which is taken directly from the Wall Street Journal and found somewhat interesting, shows some other high-profile CEOs and their sentences, and I'm sure you could spend a huge heap of time working out relative fairness or otherwise, given the scale and the impact of their own frauds and other circumstances. Anyway, I thought it was somewhat interesting, and hope you did too. And so as the hand of Theranos moves away from the fingerstick-wielding Elizabeth and Sunny and presses the subscribe button instead, as I hope you will, all that's left for me to say is bye for now.